Okay, here I come, hip hop's number one son. Or truth be told, I'm more like a younger brother. Cause I've been around since people thought they like Rick were brothers. And my philosophy is to master ceremonies and attack all your phonies. And yes, I move the crowd. I got it made and I'm black and I'm proud. I walk like a panther and I rock my bells. I play my radio loud cause I'm raising hell. When I spit these doors, shells in can taste the smell. Yo, it ain't hard to tell. Rock track like Dale Earnhardt. I'll never die broke, so I can always earn hard. And I always stay humble and I give it all to God. I'm mysterious, peculiar, and a little odd. I am the E. What I want before I die, the track to Dre or Primo B. Honestly, most MCs ain't effing with me. Phonically, my lyrical pathology masters me to dispense some meaningful poetry. Or some wisdom in my lines, or some truth in my rhymes, or even reminiscent of a couple of dimes. Either way, son, I'm telling you, you're gonna respect mine. Yes, I always shine every single day. You know I don't play, cause it studies the secrets of this society. And I teach it to my sons every other day. If it comes to gunplay, I promise victory. My mom was too strong. R.I.P. Mom. Finish with the song. What's the deal, good people? It's your boy, Eric Taylor, Big E Astrology. And tonight on Knowledge is Love, episode 165, we're breaking down, it's still Libra season. And I may do a live for the equinox, for the solar eclipse, but I think I may just record the video over this weekend. That's happening on the 14th. But tonight we're talking about the Libra rising sign Ascendant. Yeah, a couple of weeks ago I did Virgo, but it's Libra season. We already talked about the Libra sun, Libra rising. How you guys doing tonight? It's episode 165. And my co-host is the Tay.
Hi.
Big Tay. He had his first trip. Tell everybody about your trip.
Okay, so
was it fun?
I left on Monday and I got back on Wednesday. It was a
5th grade.
2 nights and 3 days, a sky camp. And we did, my favorite thing was around, like, when it was dark out, we went up in the mountains or, like, the forest.
Wow.
And we played hide and seek, and, like, we tried to hide in the best spot up in the forest. And we didn't want to get found, so that was probably my funnest thing.
Okay.
And
he was doing some Aries North Node stuff.
I really liked their food. They had good food. I had waffles with fruit and some good stuff. I know
you didn't even tell me about that. Waffles with fruit.
The last day, I know I had bacon, eggs, and bacon, eggs, and mashed potatoes.
Oh my goodness.
And then I had spaghetti for one night, and the desserts were amazing.
Okay.
I remember my favorite dessert was the churro.
The churro, okay. So, yeah, the Taylor twins had their first school trip sleepover adventure, and they were definitely missed. It's been a busy week, so only coming on once this week, and next week's busy because they're on fall break, and I got a ton of clients. But I got my class tomorrow morning, so, I figured tonight's the night, right? Come on. Working on Juno in the 10th house, and that in the next coffee talk I'll be talking about both eclipses. So I'm just deciding, and I'll decide tomorrow whether I'm going to do it on Friday the 13th. I'm gonna play Jason, or next Saturday a couple hours after my astrology class week 3. Okay, so I'll let you know. I gotta kind of meditate and pray on that and figure it out. But how you guys doing in the chat? Who's here?
Intuitive Scorpio said, hello, Eric and chat. How is everyone this evening?
Yeah. Thank you, Intuitive. I like the name Intuitive Scorpio. I'm an Intuitive Scorpio, but not sun sign. Rising, Venus, Jupiter, Neptune. I got a Scorpio stellium and a Virgo stellium. So you want to share? I don't think I've met you before, Intuitive Scorpio. You want to share your sun, moon, rising? I assume maybe you're a Scorpio sun. You're talking to a Scorpio rising, and my son is a
Intuitive
is a
Scorpio
Scorpio
also said
moon.
thanks.
He's a Scorpio moon, so we roll with the Scorpio energy over here. We got your back. We understand and we overstand. So let's start getting into the Libra, okay? Hopefully some Libra rising people show up. I didn't crazily promote the show. Just decided late last night that I was going to do it tonight, but that's okay. Whoever watches it on the replay or whoever comes on live, it's meant for them to see it. And hopefully Intuitive Scorpio and others, you guys share it and make sure you like, and hopefully you're subscribed, Intuitive Scorpio, to the channel. We'll start off. So the Libra rising sign ascendant, the chart ruler for Libra is Venus. So you must locate in the chart, in the 12th house zodiac wheel, what sign and what house your Libra is in. Your Venus is in, because that will put an extra emphasis and theme in life on the themes of life of that house and where Venus is in. So if it's Virgo in the 12th, or Venus Scorpio in the 2nd, or Venus Capricorn in the 4th, it's going to tell a story, and definitely, that part of life will be highlighted for you bigly. Okay. So Libra in the 1st house, the Libra rising sign ascendant, you could say it's sort of the chart in reverse if you want to look at Aries as the original authentic chart. Remember, Aries rising and Pisces rising are the two most rare rising signs. Some ancients felt that the Cancer ascendant, because you're born from the mother, is the original chart and not the Aries, but that's always up for debate. Either way, when you have, Libra, it's a cardinal air sign. Okay, Libras are remember the 1st house is your I am energy, the time you chose to be born. There's no victimhood in astrology. In the Eastern rising in the sky, Libra was in the zodiac belt. Okay, and so they are very symmetrical. Their top torso and lower torso usually are even. They can be very beautiful or handsome, but they are charming, harmonious, peaceful, social. They can relate to others. They like to make things aesthetically beautiful. And Libra risings don't really like to spend too much alone time. Even if they're home alone, they're going to be on the phone. They're watching the television. It's hard. It's a masculine cardinal air sign. It's hard for them to be introspective and to kind of just sit still. Okay. They definitely initiate a lot. So Libra in the 1st house, Libra risings, they can be something else. Good at social work, teaching, public relations, interior designers, decorators, lawyers, actors, all types of stuff. Teachers. Go ahead. Who we got?
I'm not exactly sure on this, but it's Intuitive Scorpio. He said Scorpio, and then Sun, Pisces, Moon. Wait.
Okay.
And then he also Pisces Moon and Aquarius rising.
Yeah. So you're sure about it?
Oh,
He's
okay.
a Scorpio sun, Pisces moon, and Aquarius rising.
Okay.
So your big three are the 3 planets that are 3 signs that are most, intricate and deep. They both have co-rulers, modern and traditional. Scorpio, Mars, Pluto, Aquarius, Saturn, Uranus, and Pisces, Jupiter, Neptune. So intuitive Scorpio, you're in the right channel. You're deep. You said as a man, you're a deep cat. I like that. So I rolls with people with stuff like that. My wife's a Pisces, and my mother was a Pisces rising and Pisces moon, and I definitely respect the Aquarius energy. My mother-in-law is a 0 degrees Aquarius, so yeah, I get it very well. So let's go to the 2nd house for the Libra risings. We're talking about Scorpio. What's the 2nd house? It is your family assets, family savings, the toddler years, your food, speech, Google Gaga, survival, 5 senses, material items, money, antiques, things you collect. It's your 5 senses. With Scorpio here, you probably have a 6th sense, especially depending on what planets you may have here. And even if the house is empty, you can be empathic and feel energy. Libra risings can be very sensitive. And it's, how you can potentially earn money. Okay. So Scorpio second house, that can be kind of heavy for the Libra risings. So you always want to see what planets are here for the Libra risings. And, they can be very sensitive and emotional with their speech. They may like a lot of seafood. They can be people who can manifest and make money. They can be people who can have some power control or abuse issues with their family too. Um, yeah, it's kind of interesting for Libra risings having a Scorpio here. Some Mars energy in terms of the house rulership and really associated with a Venus type house. Okay. So before we go back to any comments, what you want to go? Okay, what again?
Skinny Mini OG said,
What up, Skinny Mini?
Libra rising, Venus Scorpio second house.
Oh, okay. So you're here representing for the Libra risings, Venus Scorpio. I understand you. I'm a Venus Scorpio. So you know how we get down, Skinny Mini. We are intense. But in the second house, Venus, Scorpio, second house. So let me know. Do you like to eat seafood? And do you always have money on your mind? You probably have a sixth sense. Let me know.
Intuitive Scorpio said, Intuitive Scorpio said, my only Libra placement is Venus in Libra in my chart. I'm here for the vibes though.
Yeah, no, definitely. Listen, you're here to learn. Experience astrology. Venus Libra, that's, you can be very artistic and creative with that Venus Libra. And yeah, that's a good energy. So let's get to the third house for the Libra rising, Sagittarius. So now you're off to elementary school, K through 5. It's your siblings, cousins, neighbors, local community, extended family, transportation, okay? Car, Uber, motorcycle, skateboard, whatever you do, right? Rollerblades. And it's 50 miles or closer to home. It's also athletic ability, skill, self, efforts, and the adult relationship with your mother, right? Age 26 or 38, because the first house is 0, 12, 24, 36, 48, 60, 72, 84, 96, 108, 120. And guess we're kind of capped off at 120 because the aliens fused our telomeres. So Sagittarius third house, you can be a little preachy and teachy. It's also social media. You may want to share your wisdom and knowledge on social media. Libra risings could be like your local news journalist or reporter, work for CNN, bloggers. They can literally be teachers. They can actually be very good athletes because Sagittarius is skills, self-efforts, and athletic ability in the third house. They may like to ride horses. They can be into swimming, all types of sports. They may like hiking, nature. Sagittarius is always that blunt, jovial energy. So they can love to laugh, be very social. And it's the bachelorette sign. So they can be free and wandering and going, exploring and adventures all the time. So the Libra rising, Sagittarius third house, Skinny Mini, let us know if you have any Sagittarius placements, like your Pluto or Uranus or Neptune or anything there. That may be kind of interesting. I know a lot of people, Neptune Sag generation, that third house, that's the evolution of your spirituality. So you may go from being raised Catholic or Muslim or Christian or Jewish, and now you maybe just be more spiritual. Okay. The fourth house is Capricorn. So this is your emotional mind. Think of it like midnight to 2 a.m. This is your mother, your roots, your maternal lineage. Sorry, I'm tired. I can't really talk tonight. So it could be your grandma, your roots, your ancestors. It's extended family that comes in the home. It's your homeland. It's the childhood home, adult home, retirement home. It's also your homeland, like if you're born in America or Finland or Denmark or Africa or Jamaica, wherever you're from, right? But it's also buildings that you may go to after school, church, after school program, boys and girls, YMCA, things like that. And you can also see the comforts and conveniences that you had in your home, right? That you have a nice fridge, a big house, big TV, big sofa, a lot of technology. All this stuff can be seen in the fourth house. So with Capricorn here, could have been a very serious, mature home for Libra risings. They may have been the older sibling. A lot of times Libra risings are, and they may have a lot of responsibility. They could have lost a parent. They could have just had to make dinner. The parents could have been very strict on them. Maybe they couldn't go, this is the middle school years, 6th, 7th, 8th grade. So maybe they had a lot of responsibilities, do the dishes, do the laundry. That can happen a lot with Libra risings. And they understand through their childhood experience, especially if that's their IC. And the midheaven being in the 10th house can be 9th, 10th, or 11th. I'm a Western tropical astrologer, use the whole sign system. It's more ancient and more accurate to me. You could literally be, someone who, you had your own little business growing up. Okay. Libra risings, they're entrepreneurial, making that money. They could have babysat. They could have been like shoveling snow, cleaning cars, whatever paper route, whatever it is, and there could have been a lot of discipline and structure in the home. So you understand the concept of hard work, Libra risings. Okay. Any other comments before we get to the 5th house?
Oh, we have a lot.
All right, go ahead.
So into, let's 14D mode said, hello.
Who's that? 14 who?
14D mode.
What up, 14D mode? Nice to meet you. Eric Taylor, welcome.
Intuitive Scorpio said, thanks for the breakdown on my big 3.
Yeah.
Intuitive Scorpio said, hi, 14D mode. 14D mode said, I'm a Libra and ascending. Wait,
Libra ascending.
I'm a Libra sun ascending.
Okay.
Pluto, Saturn, and Jupiter all in 1st house.
Whew.
Love and then LS said, love seafood, Scorpio, Venus, Libra, rising Sagittarius sun. Skinny Mini OG said, I have Mars and Mercury in Sagittarius 3rd house.
Ooh.
Keisha the goddess said,
what's up, Keisha the goddess?
Hello, watching for my husband, a Cancer sun, Aries moon, Libra rising.
Oh, watching for your husband. He's a Libra rising. Cool.
Intuitive.
What is your big
Scorpio.
3? And the other new person, share your big 3.
Or astrology, Eric. I appreciate your
Oh, I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. You guys, listen. I love astrology, but I love being of service to humanity. I'm also a relationship coach. I have a nice relationship coaching program, helping people increase their self-love or even improve the love that they have. But the best love is self-love first. For any relationship to work, we must love ourselves first. Okay, that's why my show is called Knowledge is Love, because when you love someone, you keep them in the know. They should never have to guess, assume, or believe, because they can do that wrong. Therefore, knowledge is love. And I got love for all y'all. That's why I give you this knowledge. I ain't kicking knowledge like I was back in college. I used to kick mad knowledge in college. And I used to rhyme at WMUC at the radio station, the Muck, straight hip hop. Up there with Black Moon and Smith & Wesson and OC and the Bush Babies. And I missed the Fugees when they came, but I still regret that. I think me and Lauren would have connected, but that's all right. So you having that Mars and Mercury in the 3rd house, you could be into sports. You could be definitely a blogger, a journalist, someone who writes. And, you could also be very funny, Skinny Bitty. But Mars and Sagittarius, that could be some aggressive energy. That's very good for sports or talking a whole lot of smack. You could definitely argue with your younger siblings and your mom as an adult. You guys could bump heads as well. It's intense communication, from Mars and Mercury and Sagittarius, because the Sagittarius and Mercury is debilitated. So sometimes you could watch your speech. You could be a little arrogant, could be that know-it-all, always teaching and preaching. Kids in the local community are like, oh, Skinny Minnie, I know. I heard you say that before. Stop it, And you'd be like, yo, I'm just trying to help you out. What are you dropping, child?
Oh, no.
Come on. So we did the 4th house. The 5th house for the Libra rising, the trine, 120-degree angle. Sorry, the 4th house was the square, the Capricorn, 90 degrees, same modalities. I'm teaching this in my astrology course right now. You guys should have signed up. You missed it. The third house is the sextile, 60-degree angle, right? They share the same duplicity, which is they're both masculine. Libra and Sagittarius, air and fire, are masculine energies. So now to the fifth house trine. Aquarius is on the mind for the creativity, hobbies, children, dating, romance, fun, sex, high school, college years, past life karmas, ancient history, speculative gains, political debate, right? Gambling, fantasy sports, ancient history, I said, and past life karmas bring the drama. With the Aquarius there, depending on what planet you have in your past life, you may have been into the esoteric knowledge and been into the metaphysics and astrology. I know some Libra rising astrologers. I had one on my show. There was a guest, Miss Valeria Sophia. Yeah, she has that probably that past life energy, right? So, this is where you could have been ostracized and been a little bit of rebel black sheep in high school and college. You may have been always into different things. Could have liked goth music, or you may have liked jazz or instrumentals when all the kids were listening to, pop music and, whatever it was. And you were like, nah, I like country. It just depends on where you grow up in your neighborhood and community. But the Aquarius fifth house, you are going to be innovative and futuristic with your creativity, and it's your heart chakra and your self-expression. Your first child could actually be a Saturn type child, Aquarius or Capricorn, but it's definitely a genius, brilliant type energy. So Libra risings can really, when they want to express themselves in a creative way, they can be unique and bizarre and abstract and super, super duper fly and dope. So don't underestimate the Libra rising for the creativity, understand? And their interest in the astrology, right? So sixth house Pisces. And let me know, Skinny Mini, and whoever else, I forgot who said, was it 14D, that said they were Libra risings, if you have any placements in your fifth house in Aquarius. Let's go to the sixth house. Well, now you're grown up. You're a big girl. You're a big fella. Sixth house is the house of champions. You're an adult, whatever that means. Because you're not really an adult at 18 or 21 or even after high school or college. You're an adult when the brain stops developing and growing. And that's for women between 25 and 28, the cerebral cortex, and men between like 28 and 30, 31. It both coincides with your Saturn return, your Mars, and your Sun maturing. God makes no mistakes. It coincides with the planets. So you shouldn't be voting or drinking. And by the way, alcohol you should never really do anyway, right? I barely drink now because it shrinks your brain. Yeah, there's new scientific studies that say that. So just read and do the research. But hey, every once in a blue moon, I like a Corona, since I'm a king, the lyrical king. Yes, I love to swing. It's ill what I bring. Verbally, I sting. Make the ladies sing. ERERIC. Every rhyme is crazy when I bring the poetry. Naturally flows heavenly, you see. Pisces in the sixth house for Libra's ascendants be. Well, that's your work, your co-workers and your boss, daily routine. Yes, it's powerful, of course, your health and hygiene, if you know what I mean. Sickness and illness on the wrong team. It's your mother's siblings, auntie and uncle. It could be your small pets, hopefully not from the jungle. I don't fumble. My words are precise and tight. I could freestyle all day and night, all right? So the sixth house, you can also have conflicts and debt. This is where you can see the haters. Like when I do a mini hater chart, I look at your 6th, 11th, and 12th house. You could have haters at work, your coworkers and boss. But I'll tell you this, Libra risings, they always got to watch out for their feet and their toes. It's Pisces and escapism. Daily routine, they'll be sitting there, Libra risings, just like, yeah, man, drinking and puffing all day. They can be very compassionate because this is your service to humanity. You have Pisces here, you're very compassionate and empathetic. And with the Scorpio second house, Pisces sixth house, we're talking about food, health, and hygiene. You should have seafood in your diet, Libra risings. Yeah. And you need to spend some time near water. Whether you live near water, have a fish tank, or a water feature in the home. Usually I recommend that for clients if they have water signs, especially Scorpio, Pisces, or even Cancer, in the 2nd, 4th, or 6th house. Can be very relaxing and soothing for your health and your daily routine. And Pisces 6th house, you can do anything for work. But you definitely, there's definitely a component of your imagination and creativity and the compassion to be of service to humanity, to be of service to others. So let's catch up in the chat before we go to the 7th house. And, let me know, like I said, if you guys have any placements in those 4th, 5th, or 6th house, any planets there in the Aquarius or Pisces. And your new people share your big 3.
Oh, wow. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, they're coming. You can't step away too long.
I lost where we were. We have up like 100, like 30. My big 3 are, or Keisha the Goddess said my big 3 are Libra, Sun, Pisces, Moon, Leo, Rising.
Ooh.
Skinny Mini OG said Capricorn, Stellium, 4th house. Skinny Mini OG also said all those.
Capricorn, Stellium, 4th house? Okay, you should hit me up for a birth chart.
All is very accurate law.
Thank you.
From the Dark Tomb.
That's a new person?
Yeah.
What did it say? From the dark what?
From the Dark Tomb.
From the Dark Tomb. Okay, that's an interesting name. Welcome, Eric Taylor. Nice to meet you.
Libra AC.
Libra AC in the house. Okay.
Checking. From the Dark Tomb, Sidereal. Okay. Are you a Libra rising in Sidereal and a Scorpio rising in the Western Tropical? Is that what you're saying? So let me know. I'm Libra rising in the Sidereal, but I don't resonate with that at all. I am Scorpio rising, my life story. Although I do think my body and face is pretty symmetrical. But besides that, nah, my life is definitely Scorpio rising. But I feel like if you were born in the Northern or Western Hemisphere, you should rock with the Western Tropical. If you were born in maybe, Asia, Middle East, Africa, India, then maybe you should rock with the Sidereal Vedic. Just my opinion, but you have to look at both charts and see what resonates with you. You'll know. Because it could throw off the sun sign and the ascendant sometimes. Go ahead. Let's see.
Oh, it just got hot.
LS said Capricorn Sun Mother. It's karmic, a relationship. From the Dark Tomb said Ha. We said Ha, Sagittarius, Stellium.
Go ahead. Sagittarius. Who's LS?
LS? I don't know.
Are you new, LS? Welcome, Eric Taylor. Nice to meet you. I love when you new people come. I don't see any of my OGs here tonight. That's all right. Danny and Hope and Matt Gaiman and Stephen and Evelyn and Bella and Kimberly. Where's Jennifer Sweet at? Where you been, gal?
Okay. From the Dark Tomb said Moon. Wait. Moon. I don't know all these signs. I think it's Moon Capricorn.
Yeah, Capricorn is like the loop, the hand, like the hand with the loop.
There's like a circle and then an arrow on the top. I don't know that sign.
Okay.
Is it Capricorn?
Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
And then, so Moon something, and then Capricorn. Oh my gosh. Trident. And then Sagittarius, 2nd house.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I'm not
that. Okay, yeah, he's got to learn all the symbols. So 7th house, Aries. And make sure all you Libra risings here, let me know. Do you massage your feet when you get out of the shower? Reflexology. Take care of your feet and your toes. Even the men, you can get a little pedicure. Nothing's wrong with a man getting a pedicure. You don't put the thing on. But in terms of them taking care of your feet and your nails, yeah. I remember when I was in New York, I used to get, the mani-pedis. I never put any gloss. I guess it's gloss or the paint. Nah, I wouldn't do that. But yeah, you got to take care of the feet. When I was in the hospital in a coma and almost died, they were like, Mr. Taylor, you have the nicest feet. And I was like, yeah, I take good care of them. When I get out the shower, massage them and lotion them, soap them up, I'm a Virgo. So Virgos, we are immaculate with our hygiene. Virgos don't play. Clean as a whistle. Okay. Remember that, Libra risings, because that's your subconscious, unconscious mind, the Virgo 12th house. We'll get to that. So the 7th house, Aries. So this is like a double-sided mirror. It's the other half, but it's you in relation to the other half, okay, and to others. So with Aries there, and this I've found with so many chart readings from Libra risings, it is the house of contracts and negotiations. It's open enemies, the courthouse, the scales of justice, but also the scales of the marketplace for shopping. Right? You sign contracts, negotiate for car insurance, your apartment, your mortgage, life insurance, health insurance, cell phone, right? All these different things. It's partnerships for business. It's relationships and marriage. It's also remember the 5th house was your first child. The 7th house is your second child and the skills of your first child. I think it's also the paternal grandmother, if I remember correctly. But you can also see fame in the 7th house. Do you remember, hope you guys go and watch my celebrity birth chart series. I'm going to get back to it. In my coffee talk, I did Tupac's chart. Now, a lot of astrologers have been talking about Tupac recently since, they suppose that we found this killer Aries rising. No. I broke down the chart and I may do it live, but, I did it in coffee talk for those. But I may send out a little snippet. Maybe go follow my Instagram. May do it there. But I broke down the chart, and he didn't meet his father to age 23. Aquarius, Mars, 12th house. He was a Pisces rising, y'all. Tupac Shakur, Pisces rising, which makes sense. The eyes and the shape shifting as the actor, and like when he did Juice, and never kind of left a character, and he could rhyme, and he's from New York, and then he, I'm all about Baltimore, and then my shape shift. I'm all about California love when I go to Oakland. I mean, he is definitely, when you break down his life and chart, Pisces rising, okay? I would put money on it. But I don't know if he's alive or dead. So anyway, so the Aries rise. So what I was saying is a lot of Libra risings, getting in a relationship with the Aries, it doesn't really work for them. Now, it does depend on where your sun sign is. But that Libra Aries access, out of all the sister signs, the opposing signs, that's the most challenging relationship, because Libras, they want partnership so bad, and Aries can be attractive because they're type A type people, men or female, right? But they're sort of an aggressive, but sometimes it can hurt the Libra's feelings or push them away. So in your relationships with the other half, you want someone that's assertive and aggressive, an initiator. Aries is that masculine cardinal fire sign. So even in business partnerships, you can be a leader. Libra risings could have their own business, but they can be kind of assertive and aggressive in the lens of relationship or marriage too. So you have to see what planets you have here. Now, the 8th house, Taurus. 8th house is very, very deep house. It is a million things. So let's get to it. Power, control, sex, abuse, manipulation, psychology, sudden events, secret societies, FBI, CIA, occult knowledge, the metaphysics, tarot, astrology, numerology, human design. I'm going to have somebody come on talking about human design, hopefully in the next month or two. I got some nice heavy hitter guests coming up and lined up for you guys in October. You know how I do. Even you new people. Hopefully you're exploring the channel and you know how I do. Oh, and you Libra risings here? How come you haven't emailed me yet and take advantage of the Libra birth chart sale? You can get a solar return chart, a secondary progression where if you're a Libra sun, maybe you're vibrating as a Scorpio or Sag now, or a natal birth chart reading. But if it's your birthday, happy birthday, Libras, it's always good to get a solar return chart, even if you've gotten a natal chart from me, because the solar return is just talking about this year of life and how it will play out. And they're very deep and informative. So you can even plan out your year and understand what to expect and just how the energy is going to vibrate in your life. So $99 live over Zoom for 60 minutes. You get the recording, videos of your planetary placements, or down from 125, or the big shebang, normally 260, only 207 for you, Libra, right? 40 to 50 minute custom video summary mini movie of your life. Is dope. Plus, you get an audio transit recording of your current and future transits. I go ham. I go in for y'all. And then you get videos of your planetary placements as well. Back to the 8th house. Psychology, sudden events, the thin veil between death and rebirth, inheritance, insurance, mortuaries. It's in-laws. And the 8th house is the Taurus. Taurus, sun, moon, risings. They can be physically and sexually attracted to you, Libras. That's the 8th house. It gets deeper. It also could show your father's feet and potentially your father's passing. The 4th house can show sometimes the mother's passing, and the 12th house is more you. But no astrologer, not me, nobody, no astrologer should ever try to tell you about your own death or predict it. That is only for God, and they're crazy if they try to tell you that, okay? Just so you know. And I encourage you all to get a birth chart reading. If I was God or president, every human would have one, so and rock with this energy. And, I think you should choose me. But even if you don't, I still want you to get it done. It's going to make your life mo better. You know about mo better? Mo better. All right, before we go to 9th house, Tay, what we got?
No.
Oh, Willie Beeman's here. Okay.
Okay, wait.
Wait. Say hello to the people, man. The truth is here, y'all. My Gemini.
Hi, guys.
Okay. So and he got a new voiceover commercial he's doing next Friday. This kid is, they just love him. He didn't even have to audition. They just call him. That's how my son gets down.
Where are we?
I don't know. He left off at maybe LS, or just you can read the last couple ones.
Okay. From the Dark Tomb, they said HA, and then I don't know, the one that points up like an arrow and then has a cross in between it. Stellium.
Oh, they got a stellium and.
I think Sagittarius is the one that points forward.
Oh, Sagittarius is the archer.
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah, that's that one. So yeah, Sagittarius, stellium, and then they using all signs. Okay. So and then they said moon. Let me look. Moon in.
What does the symbol look like? Which one?
It's like a circle and an up arrow. And then I know that's Jupiter, the next one. It's like an H or whatever with the thing.
Yeah,
and
Jupiter is the 2 and the 4. That's Jupiter.
No, it's not Jupiter then. This is hard. And then they have.
Y'all could just write the 3 letters. These kids.
I don't know all this. And then
they should know it.
Second.
They should.
And then Skinny Mini OG said Saturn and Juno 5th house.
Oh, Saturn and Juno. Wow. Okay.
And then they. Oh my gosh. Okay. Is that oh my gosh. Okay. Female side, I think. One sec. Let me just check this real quick.
So, anybody got anything in the Taurus and 8th house or that Aries? And you Libra risings, let me know. Do you kind of feel like the Aries energy is not always the best for you? Or do you really like it? It just depends. I'm always curious with the Libra risings.
Oh, yeah. So then it says from the Dark Tomb, it said male Pisces. And then and then from the Dark Tomb said Pluto 13th meridian. And then Pluto 12th house meridian. And then Aquarius. Aquarius, North Node, Athena, Aquarius.
Oh, Aquarius North Node? He's Aquarius North Node too.
And then from the Dark.
Did you do childhood acting? Like his Leo South Node?
Then they said I used to ignore my Aquarius LC. I forgot I wasn't
I thought it wasn't as impactful having. Okay, this is tough.
What? Which one is it? Does it look like?
I don't know. It's like a diamond on the top, and it's like a little cross on the bottom.
Oh, Palace.
I don't know.
Palace Athena. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you could just write it out. It just makes it easier. But yeah, no, I feel you. You know, I think we have to learn to embrace all of our energies in our chart, whether it's the asteroids or fixed stars. They can be really helpful. Goddess of Harvest series, like if you have it in the first 3 to 4 houses, there could have been a chance that maybe you were lost or kidnapped or just even abducted by like a divorced parent or something. I've had many clients with that. And if you have it in the second house, you may have had a eating disorder as a child or had issues with food, first or second house. So there's so many things: Vesta, Vertex, Pallas Athena, these different energies that can be really powerful. Let's get to the ninth house. So for the Libra rising, continuing the trine, the ninth house, right? Gemini. So we just left the Taurus 8th house. Gemini, the ninth house. So what is the ninth house? It's your father's teachings, your wisdom, beliefs, philosophies, higher learning, teacher, preacher, professor, guru, shaman, publishing, foreign lands, usually for vacations or pilgrimage to learn. It's 50 miles or further away from the crib, from the home, right? So with Gemini here, right, the chart's kind of flipped. With Gemini in ninth house, you love all cultures and beliefs, and you want to get input, and you love to travel and socialize and and you may date LibraRisers. They can date people from all different backgrounds, and I date this one, and I got the the Puerto Rican girlfriend. Oh, I like the Irish girl. Oh, my girlfriend, she's from Barbados. So that, you know what I mean? Oh, I dated this guy, he was from Honduras, and then I dated a Jamaican, and I dated a Jewish dude. You know what I mean? Like, so there's this that energy for the Libra risings. They can be very multicultural. It's also the ninth house, you guys, is showing you as a grandparent, and it can show the second marriage if you get married more than once. Okay, 11th house would be the third. Back to the ascendant is the fourth. Okay, so the ninth house, it also unlocks the fortunes for the Libra ascendant. So it's kind of the Gemini teaches you your Gemini experiences in the ninth house, Libra risings. They kind of educate you and teach you things. And, Gemini is my term of endearment, the verbal slut. So it's a good energy. They always got to communicate and learn. That's why the Geminis know a lot about many different subjects, but they don't always like to go deep. I'm trying to get this one to go deeper, go deeper, go deeper. Just stay on the surface. You got to go deeper. So the 10th house, Cancer, and then we'll get back to the chat and questions and comments. The 10th house, midheaven could be in the 9th, 10th, or 11th. Just depends. But the 10th house itself, we can add the midheaven here, but let's just say the 10th house itself is the workplace, the work environment, the relationship with your father, the government, the authority. It is your legacy, your reputation. Oh, I know Eric, that's Cheryl's son. Oh, that's Kid Taylor's son, right? 10th house. It's also your public image. Now, if your midheaven's here, it's also the career energy and how your soul vibrates in public. It's your legacy. So Cancer, Libra risings like Tom Brady, right? He wanted work to be like family in New England. It wasn't like that anymore. So he bounced to Tampa, right? They like the nurturing and caring. They can be slow to trust people. The crab moves sideways. The cardinal water sign, it's slow to trust, right? But it's about family, nurturing, caring, home, safety, security. Cancers are very funny. And it's the number one sign for psycho killers. Cancers will black out and just kill everybody in the whole room. Don't play with cancers. They're very funny too. Sensitive, emotional, feelings. It's not always a bad thing. People take that as like a bad thing. No, that means they can feel energy and have a deep inner knowing. So that's for the Libra risings. That's your public image. So you may work as a chef, as a teacher. You may, work in all these different industries. But wherever your workplace and work environment is, you want it to feel like family. So, even with your coworkers, or your job, your boss, you can be like, I want a family atmosphere. All right, let's go to some questions and comments before we go to the 11th and 12th house.
Intuitive Scorpio said, I did not know that about drinking alcohol. Of course, I never drank in my entire life.
Oh.
Nothing other than coffee, water, and try to minimize on soda.
Yeah. Soda is terrible. The coffee's not so bad, but I would only do 1 cup a day, maybe 2 at the most. I may do 2 every blue moon, but yeah, coffee's not that bad for you. But yeah, the alcohol, man, they've been doing new scientific studies and research. It literally shrinks the brain. And they call it wine and spirits. It's not an accident, right? It helps you shapeshift and morph, and you come outside of your character. Let alone it dehydrates you, and it's terrible for the liver. Can also help lead to stomach cancer, eating crappy food and drinking a lot of alcohol. Okay, go ahead.
Then Ella said, hi, me. And then Ella said,
Ella?
No, LS.
Oh, LS, yes.
Said, yes, nice meeting you, first time catching you live.
Yeah, LS.
And then
it's a pleasure.
Sagittarius sun. And then...
You're a LibraRising, right? Sag sun? Okay. 3rd house. Oh, LS. Sun in the 3rd house. Were you a little bit of a bully in elementary school? Were you kind of like knocking kids on the head and kind of picking and teasing on kids a little? The sun in the 3rd house sometimes has some bully tendencies. I'm not trying to call you out, but I'm trying to call you out. Let me know.
And then from the Dark Tombs, and my real name is Hope Wagner. Nice to meet both of you.
Oh, okay. So Hope Wagner. Nice to meet you, Hope. I know another Hope, but yeah, I like that name though. That's cool. You should definitely email me to get the birth chizzy done. And you LibraRisings, come on. The birth chart sale goes to October 22nd. You need to take advantage of it. Live, $99. You can't beat it. Be the best hour of your life. Good.
Okay, then
It really will.
Oh no, Skinny Mini OG said Juno and Saturn in Aquarius, and then they said does the vortex play a big role in the chart? Because I have an Aries 7th house vortex.
Oh, the vortex. Not a big role. It kind of I know from my research, I always look at it as like a second descendant. And then the anti-vertex is like the opposite house. And I forgot the breakdown of that. It's there's so much to remember. And I've memorized so much. And that's not so important. But it just would put extra emphasis on that Aries. And then you got the Juno and Aquarius. So you may like older men who are type A business leaders, brave, courageous, police officers, firemen, military guys, stuff like that. But even IT, stuff like that. But yeah, so, depending on where your Jupiter is, that could represent the husband in the chart for you. I would, in the mini love reading, I would tell you Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and then let me know where your Jupiter's at. And I'd throw that in the mix. Mars is boyfriends and brothers. Venus is your love language. But for a man's chart, looking for a woman, Venus is like the wife. Okay. Any other comments before we get to the 11th house?
From the Dark Tomb, my grandma was from Colima, and I found she was Scorpio.
From where?
Colima. It's like, I think it's
where's that? I don't know.
I'm not sure.
With a C or a K?
C.
Okay.
It's in Mexico, city in Mexico.
Oh, cool.
And I found, there's a Mexican flag by it, so yeah, okay.
Oh,
anyway,
okay.
And I found she was a Scorpio / Libra, but 12th house heavy. And then she said the Pisces energy is heavy in a way. And then Ella said, I'm a Sagittarius sun, and I love the dominance from an Aries male, but hate the coldness.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. A lot of Libra risings, that Aries, I've seen so many it just doesn't work for them. I would recommend a lot of different, so that's why I want to say the descendant It is the house of relationships and marriage, but it doesn't always mean that that's your partner. You got to look at, if you're a woman looking for a man, you got to look at the Jupiter and the Juno. That may give you more flavor than the seventh house, and more so for Libra risings, definitely. Okay. So let's get to the 11th house. Libra risings, Leo. What's the 11th house? It supports the 10th house. So if your midheaven's in the 10th, the 11th house it's your hopes, dreams, wishes, philanthropic work, nonprofit, wild exotic animals, your father's younger brother, and or maybe even younger siblings. It's stepchildren, it's astrology, UFOs, aliens, the internet itself. It's your social network, groups and organizations, people that support you making money. It's the politician itself. It's large arenas, events. It's the whole freaking internet. The 11th house is deep. 11th house. Oh, I put up the video today. I hope you guys watch it. 3rd, 6th, 10th, and 11th house. They all get better over time, usually after the age of 30. So when people have a lot of planets in 11th house, they can have a big social network. You know, Leo's there. So you may have a lot of creative friends and enjoy creativity. You may be creative over the internet, or you may get your entertainment over the internet. Like you're entertained Libra risings by watching YouTube, learning about astrology. You can have political friends. You can know some real power brokers. The Leo energy is either the entertainer or the politician. Traditionally, stereotypically, astrologically, all that good stuff. But, the 11th house, Leo, it could be really good for the Libra risings for their networking. They are not shy, and they will shine bright in any room. But remember, Leo's connected to the heart chakra. So you should definitely get into some philanthropic work, give back, charities, save the wild exotic animals, save the one-legged dolphin or one-legged deer and the green striped dolphin, and, just being silly. But it is wild exotic animals. And, it's the house of nonprofits too. So, but you could have definitely some friends in the entertainment business, and you can get into it as well, depending on what planets you have here. Okay, we're just talking about the butt naked bear Libra rising Shizart from the Stizart. I spit it Smizart. Don't shop at Kismart or Wismore Walmart, but I dart precise, on point, the truth. As a youth, I chip my tooth. Like Nasir Jones, lyrically, I break bones, giving you the Virgo verbal tones. Of course, I phone home because my initials are E.T. So that's why I give you the elevated heavenly poetry. I'm tired, and I'm hungry, so that's why I'm a little extra silly tonight. But, I always like to spit bars for you because that's who I am. I'm an MC. First album, Hip Hop Forever. Second album, True Speaker. Third album, probably coming in 2024 or 2025. God told me to tell you. And I got that name before my near-death experience. And I didn't know why I got the name, but I just went with it. I got the album cover and everything all set up. God told me to tell you. And now I know why I got that name, that title. It's going to be Looney Tunes, people. I am going to speak some stuff that you have never understood or heard before, baby. The mouth, the tongue is hot. Like those peppers? Hot. All right, 12th house. All right, let's go to a couple questions before we wrap it up with the 12th house.
Okay.
And comments.
Okay.
Hope you guys are having fun tonight. You definitely cheered me up and woke me up because I was tired.
From the Dark Tomb, they said Curandera, and then 14 D mode said Taurus moon is in the 8th house, and then from Dark Tomb said yes, Jupiter, Venus, Chiron, 8th house.
Wait, hold on, slow down. Taurus in the 8th house, the moon. You definitely can be into herbs and plant medicine and Reiki and the physical body. Like you gotta get the ashwagandha, the spirulina, the burdock root, the sea moss, like for real. You that's a deep placement. And then you and mom, I'm sorry, I know that is a little, yeah, I understand. Okay, 8th house moons. My wife's got an 8th house moon. I know about 8th house moon ladies and their mothers. Okay, so go ahead.
From the dark team, Skinny said, Skinny, I saw your last message, and from stuff I've read, Vertex is very important synastry.
Oh, yes. And it is in synastry because of what I was saying. It's like a second descendant. So it's like it can indicate an emphasis on relationship and partnership. It's something you may be encouraged, I think, to focus and concentrate on. And the anti-vertex is, opposite or whatever. But yeah, vertex. I mean, everything in astrology is important, you guys. Right. There's just, there's levels to this, son. Some stuff is super duper important and some stuff is, but asteroids and fixed stars like Lilith and Chiron and Vesta and, there's some things that are really, but make sure you go to astro.com and miscellaneous put in H13. That's the true Black Moon Lilith, not the glyph of the Lilith, the actual L-I, it says like L-I-L and it looks like an O. That's the Lilith you want, H13. You put that in the bottom right corner in astro.com when you're bringing up the natal chart miscellaneous. Let's go to 12th house. I got to got to email my students for class tomorrow. I'm tired and I got to eat some dinner. Maybe just think of Bismarck. That's the thing I tell my mom in high school. Hey, Mom, what's for dinner? Go up your nose and pick a winner. Sorry, it's disgusting, but it was funny when you were a teenager. And I used to just irritate my mom with it. I love Bismarck. Picking burgers. You never heard that song? You gotta hear that. Yeah, Bismarck was funny. So R.I.P. Bismarck.
From the dark team said, I have Cancer Sun, Mercury, 9th house with Damn, Sagittarius, Stellium, 2nd house, Vedic.
Okay. So you go back and forth to the Western and the Vedic. Do you have a preference? Cancer, what did you say? Cancer, you said Cancer 9th house? Yeah, the Cancer's in the 10th house. Think about it. See, this is why the Placidus and interceptions, it doesn't work. Because Cancer to Libra is a 90-degree square. They share the same modality. It can't be in the trine of the 9th house, 120 degrees. That's Gemini, the same element, air. Right? This is why I'm teaching my Astrology Foundations course. You should be there. Right? The air trine is Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, 159, 159. Free your mind. Of course, I'm going to shine. Spirit is so divine. I'm more than nice with mine. Cancer is in the 10th for the Libra rising. Okay? And you can access any energy. That's why I don't like the interceptions. Hey, I know great astrologers that use the Placidus. I'm just telling you, when you get into different timing techniques, all of them will tell you they have to use the whole sign system when you're getting into annual perfections and different things. Okay? So just bring up the chart and whole sign system and learn it. I guarantee you it will flow nicely. The 12th house, self-undoing, loss of debt, loss of energy, isolation, jails, prisons, hospitals, ashrams, monasteries, the unseen realm, spirituality, dreams, fantasy, the unconscious and subconscious mind, hidden talents, hidden enemies, foreign lands for business, moving abroad, import, exports, bed pleasures for sleeping and also for sex. The 12th house is it's everything. The last 5 degrees, you can think of it as back in your mother's womb, the cusp of rebirth, Pisces, Aries cusp. 12th house is deep. And for you, Libra rising, the hidden enemy could be a Virgo sun moon rising. Your hidden talents can be your analytical, logical, critical mind, being precise, being of service to humanity, being someone that knows how to just be so tight and specific with understanding, like, you could be heavy mental at home in the bedroom. You got to see what's in the 12th house. But that Virgo energy, Virgo the virgin, the lyrical surgeon, would be splurging. So that's it for the Libra rising sign Ascendant. I'm gonna get ready to bounce. Last couple of questions or comments. Please reach out, bigeastrology@gmail.com. And you guys, thank you for coming tonight. But do me a favor, hit like. But once this live is over, just do me that solid and just put a little comment, even if it's just like "Thanks, Eric" or "Fun Live" or fire emoji, anything, because it just helps it grow in the algorithms. You know, I'm soared past 5,000. I'm over 5,200 now, and please share it on your LinkedIn, your Twitter, your Facebook, whatever. Tell a friend and tell a friend. I'm really just trying to, you know, what they call it, young folk, glow up and just shine. You know, I'm old school. I'm just trying to blow up. I'm just trying to, you know, let the world know about Biggie astrology. But it's really all about being of service to you. I work really, really hard, okay? And I love what I do. And I really want you all to learn this ancient wisdom, right? You saw Jamie Dimon, the head of JP Morgan Chase, bragging that astrology is the language of billionaires. Only millionaires don't use it. That's a big swaggadocious statement. He's letting you know the power brokers, and this is what I try to tell this knucklehead and my kids and stuff, the people that run the world, they know astrology and numerology. It's us regular folks, dodo people that know nothing and think, oh, it's a sin and oh, it's weird. And no, it is the truth. And that's why they use it. That's how presidents use it. That's how Reagan dealt with the Cold War with Mikhail Gorbachev, and Nancy Reagan scheduled her breast cancer surgery, and Obama and Clinton, they all had astrologers. Every major film company, they know when to release their films, right? Look at James Cameron with Avatar on these Jupiter-Neptune conjunctions. It's not a freaking accident, right? Like, even Venus is Friday, right? That's when they release the movies. It's for a reason, because it's Friday. It's entertainment, date night, chocolates, females, money. There are no accidents in this world. And so you need to learn astrology, because whether you know it or not, it's still happening to you. So you need to know it so it can happen for you. And you can't run away from it. There's some stuff that's going to happen. But you can understand and learn, and then you can also make adjustments in your life. Sometimes it's just little adjustments, and sometimes it's big adjustments, but it can improve every relationship, the relationship with yourself, healing your inner child, reprogramming your subconscious mind. This is the work that I do with my clients. But not only increasing your self-love, but having compassion for your parents. In your own birth chart, you can understand the relationship with your parents, and that they were human beings too. I learned so much learning my mother and father's chart, and I was like, wow, you gain such insight, you guys. And if you don't know your birth time, don't be scared. I can figure it out for you, and I can figure out your ascendant, and we can get the most accurate reading possible. You just got to email me, and we can boogie. I've also done for clients their deceased parents, because they wanted to know, and it was very helpful for them. I do children. I can help you, tell you the best ways to educate your children. You could see it in the chart for learning. It's no accident that he's a childhood actor. He's got the Leo South Node. You understand? It comes like that to him. It's real easy, breezy. Okay? So understand this ancient wisdom called astrology. It's the first calendar, right? Back in the days, to be a scientist, a doctor, an astronomer, a preacher, or pastor, you had to become an astrologer first in ancient times. Okay? So Jamie Dimon, the head of JP Morgan Chase, he's not bragging about it just to whatever. He's letting you know, like, fine, don't know it. I know it, and I'm a billionaire. Okay? So that's my last, message. But hit me up. Libra birth chart sale, rock until October 22nd. Libra, sun, moons, rising. Be enterprising. It's much more than just the movement of the thighs. Wise men, understand what I say when I break down the astrology for you on a Friday. Venus, green. All right? Bless you guys. Any last special little notes or anything? Thoughts or comments? I appreciate you all. Thank you so much. You newbies, keep coming back. I don't know when I'll be on next week and maybe next weekend, but I may also have a guest Wednesday night. I got to see because the kids are off this week, so I got to switch my schedule. But I usually come on once or twice a week. And Coffee Talk will be, I'll announce it tomorrow, so you can email me so I can get your email. bigeastrology@gmail.com, or you could still use the old one, tailored to you coaching@gmail.com. And my new website is coming soon. Give me like 2 more weeks. It's almost done. bigeastrology.com. My old website's a mess. My new website is freaking blue and cream Wu-Tang for the children. It's off the chart. I'm gonna have the newsletter. I'm gonna have you guys sign up. It's gonna be, you could, pay through the site. Right now I do Zelle, PayPal, Cash App. I'm trying to set up the payment through the site, everything. But it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be nice. You know how a Virgo does. Cap rising, Cap moon, Scorpio rising. You want me to investigate your chart because I'm gonna get to the truth for you. All right. That's it?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. So you're gonna click over there. Mm-hmm. All right, you guys. Episode 165, Knowledge is Love, Libra rising sign ascendant. Deuces. God bless.